Well, what's up guys? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it truly is all about classic bodybuilding. And for you guys who may not know yet, last weekend I did a bodybuilding contest called the Royal London Pro, and I did the Classic Physique division. The very first time for me, but it was an awesome experience. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know by now that I won my class. Classic Physique is divided into different height classes, so you have A, B, C and D, and since I'm over 6'2", I was in the D class, the tallest class, so I won my own class, and then all the winners of each height class go against each other, and the winner of the overall of all those winners gets a pro card. And I won that division, that contest as well. So now I can officially call myself an Ifbb Pro League Pro. So right now I am a professional bodybuilder in the Classic Physique division. Honestly, when I'm saying it, it still feels surreal. It feels like it still needs to sink in, but it's true. And I recorded a lot of footage for you guys from beginning to end, which I will weave into several videos for you guys, which I will upload as soon as possible. But because it's so much footage that I want to show you guys, I am making this video for you right now to tell you a little bit of my experiences, and I'm going to show you my posing routine in this video and some of the comparisons, so you can at least see some footage instead of only the pictures that I showed on Instagram. But anyway guys, it was in London. As you guys know, I live in the Netherlands. The contest was last Sunday and right now it's Tuesday, so it only happened really recently. And normally I did my competitions in the Netherlands, which would be called the NBBF, the Dutch Bodybuilding Federation. But now I competed in the NPC, the National Physique Committee, which is basically from the USA, from America. And Bob Ciccarello, I believe that's how you pronounce it, the speaker, the MC at the Mr. Olympia, was also the MC at this very show. So it was awesome to see him in real life and see him speak on the same stage as I was competing. And also the judges were Mr. Olympia quality judges. Some of them have recorded at the Mr. Olympia itself, so having them tell me that I was #1 that day is just amazing. And I have to say, my coach Ferdy Robijns, who has been my coach for over a year now, who helped me with several competitions until now, really has figured out to get me in the best shape ever. I will tell you guys a lot about how I did that using several techniques, mostly with water, sodium, potassium, supplements, carbohydrates, water, etc. I will tell you all of that, of course, and how I'm going to do the rebound after the show. But guys, it was such an awesome experience to see all the other Classic Physique competitors to finally be compared to comparable physiques. Because I used to be a super heavyweight bodybuilder. As I'm pretty tall, I automatically weigh quite a lot. So in the Netherlands, I was forced to compete against really big guys. And it was very difficult to really make an honest comparison between me and the others, because the physiques were simply so different. But now I was able to compete against guys who also can do the vacuum, who can also do classic physique poses, routines, you know, beautiful classic routines. So that was simply awesome to compete against guys like that. So in my opinion, this was the best show in terms of experience, in terms of the environment, the atmosphere that I've ever done. It was just so different to what I'm used to, and you know, I cannot even bring into words how amazing I feel right now being finally a classic bodybuilder with a pro status, being able to go to America and possibly, most likely, compete in the Mr. Olympia this year. So for people who don't know how the system works to get to the Olympia, basically it's very easy for a classic physique. You first do a pro qualifier. If you win it, you're a professional bodybuilder, which is what I am right now. Then you have to win a pro show, and in a pro show only professional bodybuilders can compete. So I will be competing against other pro classic physique guys, and when I win that show I will be able to compete at the Olympia immediately. No point system like the open class, but I will be able to immediately compete at the Mr. Olympia. And the nice thing is, guys, this was an amateur show. As it's a pro qualifier, the weight limits for amateurs still applied. So I was only able to weigh 108 kilograms, which is lower than I'm allowed to weigh at the Mr. Olympia or any other pro show. Now I'm able to add 4 kilograms or 10 pounds of pure muscle to my frame. And the weak points that I had, like the hamstrings, the back thickness and the triceps, have gone up, especially the hamstrings. I'm very happy to see that even when getting very conditioned, they were still in, pretty full. They actually look pretty good in my opinion. Of course, I need to improve a lot still, but I have 10 pounds to work with to improve upon my weak points until the Olympia. And the nice thing is, I had to go down from a high weight to a lower weight to make weight for the amateur class, and since I did that, it's going to be easier to climb up in weight again, add some muscle at specific weak points like the hamstrings, like the back thickness and the triceps, and I will work on those and you will see the results. Finally, my dream is becoming a reality, guys. This year could be the year that I'm standing next to the top guys in classic physique. Next to Brian and Ashley, next to Chris Bumstead, Arash Rakbar, George Daboul or Peterson, and all the top guys who are basically in the classic physique. There will be a lot more coming there. Also Mr. Propa on Instagram, who looks amazing as well. People are already starting to make comparisons between those guys and me included, so it just feels really good to have you guys as a support and really supporting me in a way to make me feel that I can stand with those guys on the same stage. And trust me, this year will be the year that it happens. I will do my absolute very best to make that happen. So, as you saw throughout this, me talking, I probably showed you some clips already of my shape, how it was back then. And let's just finish off this video with my posing routine. And there's so much more footage coming. I will split it up into several days or several videos to show you guys how it all went at the Royal London Pro. And yeah, you're gonna see it all. But first, let's end this with the posing routine. I want to thank you for watching, and do not forget to stay golden.
That's a great guy.
Go Wesley!
But he's not with us.
Thank you, Wesley.